Welcome to our statistics series. Today, we are exploring cluster sampling. This is a technique used when it is too difficult or expensive to survey individuals scattered across a large area. Instead of picking people one by one, we pick entire groups at once. So, what exactly is cluster sampling? Imagine your entire population is already naturally divided into groups. These groups are what we call clusters. In this method, we do not select individuals directly. Instead, we randomly select a few of these entire groups. Everyone inside those selected groups becomes part of our study. Let's visualize this. Here is a large population. Notice how it is not just one big crowd, but rather it is broken up into distinct clusters. These could be neighborhoods, schools, or city blocks. At this stage, we are just looking at the structure. We have many clusters, each containing a number of individuals. The process is simple and happens in 4 steps. First, we identify our total population. Second, we ensure everyone belongs to a specific cluster. Third, and this is the important part, we randomly select a few clusters to study. Finally, we collect data from every single person inside those chosen clusters. Here is what the selection looks like. Out of all the possible groups, we have randomly picked the ones highlighted in red. If a cluster is not picked, we ignore it completely. If a cluster is picked, we survey everyone inside it. This is why it is called cluster sampling, because we select by the bunch. Let's look at a real-world example to make this concrete. Imagine you want to survey 5th graders in a large city. It would be a nightmare to drive around finding individual students at their homes. Instead, you treat each school as a cluster. You randomly pick 10 schools from the city list, and then you interview every 5th grader in just those 10 schools. Students often confuse cluster sampling with stratified sampling. Here is the difference. In cluster sampling, you select only some groups, but you take everyone inside them. In stratified sampling, you look at every single group, but you only take a few people from each. Remember, cluster is some groups, all people. Stratified is all groups, some people. Why would we use this method? The biggest reason is cost. It is much cheaper and faster to visit a few specific locations than to travel everywhere. It is also very feasible when you do not have a list of every person in the population, but you do have a list of the groups, like a list of all schools or hospitals. However, there are downsides. The main one is higher sampling error. People in the same cluster tend to be similar to each other. For example, people in the same neighborhood might have similar incomes. Because you are skipping entire neighborhoods, you might miss out on the variety needed for a perfect representation of the total population. To wrap up, remember these key points. Cluster sampling involves dividing a population into groups. We randomly select whole groups to study. It is a fantastic tool for saving time and money on large surveys, but we must be careful about the potential for less precision compared to other methods.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.